Welcome back. You are here with the Divine Oracle, and today I have a little treat for you guys. Basically, Spirit is having me to shift the direction as far as readings that I am doing for the collective. And so here I am. This is going to be a different type of collective reading because I am tapping into some energy, receiving information from higher beings that is it's letting me know that there is a shift that's taking place. Okay, there is a shift that is going on in our lives. Listen, I'm telling you, as far as it's heavy. This energy is basically spiritual warfare, and it's so funny. We have the magician first card that pops out of this deck, but I'm shuffling these cards because spirit is really putting this message that needs to be heard from everyone, because this message is for a certain group of people. Okay, this message is not for everyone, and who this is for, you will know. It will resonate. Things will be able to make sense. You would start to see how things is beginning to play out in front of your eyes. This is a collective message based on the spiritual warfare, the shift that's taking place within the collective conscious. In this collective, where we pick up on this conscious energy from source, or what we appear for source to be. And this energy is transmitted, but it can also be distorted. And there's a lot of distortion that's going on. People call it glitches in matrix. Some people talk about it as being distractions and different things like that. There's a lot that's taking place, and basically someone is trying to play a game on us. We have the magician coming out. This energy is so intense, especially this energy after this eclipse that just took place. And we're still in this eclipse energy, and that's why I don't want you all to forget that we are still underneath this energy. This energy is very much potent for at least the next year, until 2025. I'm not an astrologist. I don't know into it, but from getting my messages from spirit and intuitively channeling this information, that's what I'm able to say. Okay, you can fact check somewhere else, but I am an intuitive being, and this is the information that's being transmitted to me via my own source, and being a conduit and being a vessel. I'm just a messenger, y'all. Okay, I'm just here to relay the message. So, first card we have is the magician. The beautiful thing about the magician, it represents the energy of Mercury. Okay, um, ironic. All of this reading came about the whole Kendrick and Lamar. The whole Kendrick Lamar and Drake. That is such a different energy. That's for a whole nother video. But as a result, that is spiritual war. That is part of what we need to pay more attention to. Ironically, Kendrick Lamar is a Gemini who is ruled by Mercury. So he has the potential to collectively ascend individuals by showing them who they are, because they have all the elements that they need. It's a actual representation of when we look at all the suits. He has the water, the cups. Okay, he has air, swords. He has wealth, pentacles, material wealth. Okay, and he also have wands, and that is spirit. But we have the magician here, and he's calling all the shots. or he was calling all the shots. So we're gonna look at it at the past position, even though I have a little bit more than 3 cards full. But he was calling all the shots. He has this cloak, and when we think about cloak, this is someone who has permission to wear this garment, okay? But they're using it to mask exactly who they are in this instance. So we have this magician here who's trying to work his magic, trying to create things in a new perspective. But we got this Ace of Wands reverse coming up in the present energy, and things is not going exactly the way that this magician thinks it's going to go. All right, there's a lack of direction, there's a lack of focus. We look at wands being spirit, representing the spirit. When I see the Ace of Wands, I always think about Moses, right? He's going through his staff. He's freeing his people by parting the Red Sea because he believed that this staff, that this wand is going to take me and my people further. It's going to move us out of captivity. Okay, it's going to free us. It's going to let our people go. But when we have this Ace of Wands in reverse, it's letting us know that the magic ain't magic no more. That magician has lost power. Okay, maybe due to some type of internal conflict, because we do have that Two of Swords reverse. And when we look at the Two of Swords reverse, there's someone who was trying to make a decision, but they were allowing their thoughts. They were allowing things to get in the way. Two of Swords reverse is when you try to be manipulative. That's what I feel like. When you try to be manipulative and try to play a game, and it don't work out the way you expect it to work out. All right. We have the Strength card reversed. Ironically, it represents the energy of Leo. Okay. I also resonate this to think about Delilah and Samson in the Bible. Okay, we're going to look at this in biblical terms, because when we're looking at spiritual warfare, this is on high. This is what we choose to believe in. This is everything that is manifesting the collective, that is pushing us towards a different type of energy. That's what is a representation of. But someone has lost their power because we got the Strength card reversed. I also look at this as a war card too, because you want to go be courageous. You want to get ready and get into battle. You know how to tame the lion, but somebody is not tamed here. Somebody is not. Somebody has spirits. Funny. Somebody has lost their power. Is what I'm hearing. But it's a loss of power due to ego being in the way. Because when we look at Leo representing the sun being man, or however you choose to look at it, okay? But sun also represents the ego. The sun represents the self. When we always look at Leo, the sign of Leo is the epitome of self. So when we have the Strength card coming up in reverse, this is someone who ego is in the way. This could be someone who may be a Leo or was a Leo. Because what I'm hearing and feeling is, although this is a current energy, I feel like these are things of the past that is aligning these things up to currently feel and play out what's playing out right now in the ethers. And we also have the Emperor card reverse, Aries here. Okay. This is someone who lost power, who lost authority, someone who wanted to have control, but they no longer have control. And when we think about an emperor, what do emperors do? They run empires, big global companies, okay? Large unions. I associate government officials with the empire, the emperor card too as well. So these are your government officials. These are the people that are in somewhat of authority, who can make decisions. But they decision making, okay, because it's coming up in reverse. The things that they tried to make a decision about, it didn't work out the way they felt like it was going to work out. So now everything is about finances, because we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is all about money. This whole spiritual war Everything that we're experiencing, it's about money and wanting to be fulfilled. We have the Nine of Cups. Somebody wants to fulfill, but there is a financial constraint that's going on. Somebody is in debt. Somebody owes somebody some money. I hear reparations. Reparations are in due to the ones who is due to. If you believe that that is you, then you have reparations coming. And this is an 8 year. We're in 2024. That breaks down to 8. Okay. Representation of abundance of wealth, material wealth, being successful, knowing how to be resourceful. So no matter how rocky it may be, this is still on the back end. This is the time for the collective to come into their own personal wealth. But so many people are not authentic with themselves. They're unauthentic. They're being haters. They're trying. They're not in their God body. Okay, they out there slipping in these streets. They're not going to see or know what's taking place. They don't know who they are. So they're going to play on the other field. They're going to be on the other battlefield fighting against you, the ones who this message is for. They're out here to fight against you. Be mindful. They are here to kill, okay, destroy, take away, terrorize, whatever they feel like they want to do. That is what they are here to do. But you can't allow that to happen to you. That's why, as chosen ones, and I ain't want to say it, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, as chosen ones, and you know exactly who you are. Okay, as the one who's chosen to live out the mission, because everybody has a purpose, but everybody ain't got the same purpose. But as a person who came out to live out this mission via your lineage, you are entitled to a lot of things, and you can't let this thing try to destroy your legacy that you're trying to build. Because this entity, and this magician can be anyone, okay? This entity, Mercury, communication technology. I think about AI, think about artificial intelligence and how it is taking over. Think about programming, okay? We have this entity that's trying to program that has lost its program. Daughter of Baskets, okay? We're clarifying the magician card. So this is someone who's praying. When I see this, I literally think about praying on children. Okay. Specifically young women. I know when we're dealing with this spiritual warfare, we have to be very, very mindful because there's so many things that can take place when we're under this illusion that this magician, because the magician has the power to create paint whatever picture it wants to paint. But we have this Daughter of Baskets here. We're dealing with cups energy. We're dealing with emotions. Okay. And when we're looking at a Daughter of Baskets, we're looking at premature emotions. Okay. Labor is what I'm hearing. Modern day slavery. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Have you continued to work so hard that you're not even able to reap the rewards of all the work that you have put in. That is what that magician is trying to cover up. It's trying to cover up all the rewards. But it wants you to work in hard labor. It wants you to work so hard that you are working not only against yourself, but you're working against others too. And that's what's going on with this spiritual warfare. We're fighting against one another. When the bigger goal is bigger than us. 6 of Coins. Mm-hmm. Somebody is bad on their luck. That trick that they thought, okay? The illusion. Wanting to get it, like, forever being in debt. Keeping you, just robbing you of your material wealth. Because when we talk about coins, we're talking about the material wealth. We're talking about possessions. This energy came here to steal. It came here. It took your wealth. If we look at that Daughter of Baskets, I'm going to go back to this Daughter of Baskets card, right? Don't that remind you of your ancestors out there working in the field? Because I said this message is for a particular group. These are your people out there working in the field, working hard. Okay? Doing exactly what it needs to do. But they worked so hard that they took from you in the process. And that's the thing about it. It's bigger than material wealth. That's what they wanted. They wanted the possession. They wanted the land. They wanted those things, but it's bigger than that. It's way bigger than that. Seven of Knives. Deceit. They are so deceitful. This magician is deceitful. It's literally poisoning you. Okay? Think about the foods. Think about things that is poisoning you. What this magician is doing all these things to try to gain control. Okay? But this is what has happened. It's poisoning you. Think about the foods. Think about the things that you are consuming. You think, and they doing it with a smile on their face, but guess what? Ain't nothing nice about that. Because once something foreign goes into your body now has to break down that foreign. That's why parasites are real. Some of you may need to be doing a parasite cleanse. That's what I'm hearing per spirit. Some of you need to do a parasite cleanse. Okay? You need to get rid of these things that your body has been exposed to over these years. Because when we're dealing with this collective shift, in order to transcend, in order to go, for us to go to the next level, we have to do things differently. So you need to be mindful of consumption. Okay? You need to be mindful of any type of trickery or deceit that magician is trying to show up to you in your life. And who we think the magician is not really the magician. So you want to be mindful of these illusions that this magician is playing, because a lot of people are going to think that this one side that's them. They're the wrong ones. But no, when you identify with self, when you know who self is, when you know that you are God, there's no need to question. You'll be able to blatantly see, because I want you to be mindful of this magician has the cloak on. It's covering exactly who it wants to be. You only see who they want you to see, but underneath they're not that. So always be mindful of that magician. Oh, Spirit, listen, I'm telling y'all, this is way bigger. This is so much bigger than us. So much bigger than us. Five of Knives. Want to keep you depressed, but don't you see that nickel in between her mouth? Okay, that trick that they still be trying to use on you. But when we think about the Five of Knives, we're going back to swords. This is someone who's trying to. This is also a deceitful card. But when we think about five is a tricky number whenever it shows up in these suits. Okay. It's a number of deception is what I is what I like to say, because you can either, you think about when children used to get in trouble, what your mom used to say, I'm gonna count to 5. You got to 5 until I tell you to do something, or I'm going whatever, because we got to realize a lot of our physical abuse came from the mental abuse from slavery. Okay, so a lot of people are still tapped into that slavery mindset. It's there. It's definitely prominent, especially in the African American community, the Black community. You can either go to 5 and stop and everything change and they do exactly what you want you to do, or you're going to go to 10 because you want to give them an extra chance. And you know, once you reach beyond that limit, what you say you was going to do, you'll be able to excel, right? That's what that 5 feels like. You can either go to 5 and start back over, or you can go to 10 and exceed beyond expectations. But in the process of it, you're losing, and you you have allowed this individual to overstep your boundary, and that's basically what it is. Okay. Ace of Wands. I'm going to pull some cards to see why are you showing up here. Whew, man. This energy is, I'm telling you, this energy is on fire. Fire, 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 fire. Whew, 2 of coins here. Juggling. Ace of Wands. I feel like there was a bad decision made here. Gamble. Somebody gambled. They wanted to place all bets, but they didn't know exactly what direction. But you got to be super, super talented to take this gamble, because what he doing it on? Okay. Mm-hmm. That is a level of talent, a level of skill to be able to do that. But we have the water in the background, so we know that this drive is depicted by the emotions. But money looks good. It always looks good when you ain't used to it. When it doesn't come to you effortlessly, that's what it looks like. But that's how they gamble. You get what I'm saying? That's the gamble that takes place when we're looking at this energy, where we're tapping into the spiritual warfare. They like to gamble with you. Why are we still connected to the same energy who likes to gamble with us in our own, on our own land, with our own resources? They gambling. 9 of coins. Look at the evil eyes, and they watching you. They thought they had abundance. They got real comfortable. Okay. They got real comfortable with it, and they try to throw the evil eye at you. And that's why many of you are experiencing the way, many of you will never be able to experience wealth like the way you want to be experience wealth, because you are afraid, okay, of that fear that has been projected onto you. You afraid of it. Why are you scared? Because somebody said they was going to do something? No, this goes way back. Years and years and years ago. Okay, Gullah Jack. This is traditionally the hangman. Okay, but it's coming up in reverse. So this is someone who saw the bigger picture, but they choose to still depict sides. Okay, walking away. Because when you're standing upright, you can go wherever direction you want to go. But you still bound by the knowledge. You still bound by the material. You still bound by this wisdom that they're wanting to take away from you. And that's what so many things take place. When it comes to trafficking, y'all, trafficking is I'm not even gonna go there. It's big because it's deeper than what we know. It's deeper than what we have been shown. Okay? It's really, really deep. And a lot of us don't really pay attention to that, but it's so deep. Okay? But they also are taking us to study us. Two of Knives. It keeps coming up. Yeah, the Two of Swords, same thing, same energy. Confirmation. Why is the Two of Swords here, Spirit? There's so much going on. We have uncaroline Jupiter. Listen, but when I think about Jupiter energy, this is about spirituality. This is the ability for you to expand and for you to experience that wealth that you want to be able to experience. We have Aunt Caroline here. Okay? Knowing exactly who you are so that you can be able to make the right decisions and send you the right way that you want to go. Think about the wheel of fortune, having everything, life not being a gamble anymore. But when we also think about the Jupiter energy, this is Thursday. Think about Thursdays. Something that I noticed where I live on Thursdays, the police presence is crazy. Okay, Jupiter's energy, the police is more present than you have ever seen them, and I noticed, and it never fails. State troopers on the interstate, them patrolling the neighborhood, it never fails. If you get to this part of the video, make sure if that resonates, please let me know if you have noticed that, or you pay attention and notice it in the future. Okay, but that's where a lot of things got lost at, because this we're clarifying that Two of Swords reverse energy. Three of Baskets. When I think about the Three of Baskets, I think about some type of union that was broken. Some type of union that was broken. Okay, a union that was bound by three individuals. Okay, and we think about the three individuals. The first thing that comes to my mind is what we know as the Holy Trinity: the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. This is spiritual warfare at its finest, y'all. And I'm telling you, we cannot overlook it. It's here. It's showing up in the cards. The Three of Baskets reversed. That thing, that one that brought us together as a community so that we can celebrate, is no longer a celebration. It's tearing apart. I also think about the family dynamic being three. We have the mother, the father, and the child. Okay. Father of Baskets. There's this male energy. Okay. Could be Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces energy here that has completely lost focus. This is someone who can be manipulative with their words, manipulative with the way that they do things, by way they're not following their intuition. They're not as smart as they think they are. They're not tapping into their intelligence. Okay, these higher forces, they try to trick us, and that's why you must have discernment in all that you do. Because if you don't, you can easily get tricked. You can easily get tricked. You can easily get caught up. Strength card reversed. Why are you here? We have the railroad bill. Okay. In traditional tarot, this is the Chariot card. This is Cancer. It's ironic that these seasons are popping up on this in this spread, because in Cancer season, there's going to be this shift, and this is where a lot of things is going to get ready and play. And the deal, and we think about Cancer season, we have one of the greatest holidays that everybody loves to support, even though that is not our time that we should be able to support, and that is the 4th of Independence Day, what we know as the 4th of July, in the sign of Cancer. Okay, when we think about Cancer, we think about mama. We think about that mama energy, right? That is who the United States is. The United States is the Cancer. We have railroad bill here that is in reverse. I'm going to go further. We think about who Harriet Tubman and what she represented, and she represented what they call the Underground Railroad, correct? We have this energy here in the reverse, under the strength and loss in the battle. So we have this blueprint, this land, okay, that is not going in a direction that they felt like it was supposed to go in. There's a battle of spirits. In traditional tarot, if you look at the Chariot card, you have the emperor being led in the chariot by two horses, one white, one black, that represents our conscious and our subconscious. Okay. But when we have that in reverse, that lets us know that there's a disconnect within the consciousness, that where we're trying to go, or where we want to go in the direction of this place, is going in, and it is going in a complete direction, almost like a fall. Mother of Baskets. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces energy that we're dealing here. But if we're going to go back to this energy of Cancer, but we have Mama's fallen, right? Mama has lost. Mama has to go through her own renewal because she's not being in tune with who she's supposed to be in tune. Because when she's upright, she's highly intuitive. She's highly balanced in her emotions. Mother of Baskets reverse is very unemotional. We looking at the energy of the masculine and the feminine is completely imbalanced. That's what we fail to realize. That's where the unity has to come back together, and it starts with the home. I said that earlier, and I read it. It starts with the home. It's a representation. This thing goes so deep. It's deeper than we know. It starts with self, but it starts at home too. We have the Four of Knives. We're looking at that Four of Swords energy in reverse. Somebody's not resting. There's an unrest. I'm hearing wars. I know it may sound cliche when I say wars and rumor of wars, but I'm definitely hearing wars because there's going to be some things that's going to significantly change. Okay, this is also a war within because that's what's going on with a lot of you individuals. Many of you are battling the internal battle. So you're battling the battle on the inside and you're battling this external battle on the outside, but as above, so below, so within, so without. What's going on the inside is going to be a reflection on the outside and vice versa. What's going on the outside is going to be a reflection on the inside. So this is a coming to the people message that I have for you today because it's time for you to come within, go within, so you're not getting distracted by what's happening, what's the overall goal, what's going on right before our eyes. Spirit, let's clarify this Emperor card we have. Woo! Ace of Sticks. They want to have power. They try to misuse their power. Okay? He wants to be able to make sound decisions. Manifestation. When I think about the Ace of Sticks too, I'm thinking about the manifestation. But we have in the reverse earlier that same Ace of Wands showed up. But now this Emperor reverse is showing up because he had a misuse of he misused his power. Okay? The Magician uses power, but the Magician and the Emperor are one and the same. They are one and the same. Three of Knives. They're definitely hurt by what's happening to them. The internal battle, okay? This could be a separation that took place. This could be also be the energy of failure, deceit. We have the Strength card reversed. Again, that Strength card reversed. Somebody is definitely battling something. But I have that Strength card in reverse. It's basically a tell-all. It's telling you everything that you needed to know. That there's a loss of power. There's a loss of power. There's a loss of power. They don't even know what direction to even take this in. Okay? You have to be mindful of when people have lost power, they begin to get very chaotic. So that could be very chaos. I'm also hearing something dealing with the weather too as well. So be mindful of the weather. Pay attention to the weather. Everything is happening right before our eyes and it's giving us these signs that we must pay attention to them. 10 of Baskets. Definitely trying to take away from the family dynamic. 8 of Knives. You got to walk away from this situation here. You got to be able to walk away. It's time to face the truth. How you going to get around all those knives? And this is the thing that's taking place right now. Everything that's happening everything is hidden in plain sight. No one is hiding anything from anyone. It's right there. Whatever you want, whatever you're trying to manifest, whatever you're trying to bring into fruition, whatever the case may be, it's right there in front of you. But so many people are getting lost in the sauce, and they're forgetting where they're coming from, and they're forgetting where they're going. Okay? That they don't know what direction, but this is a time of self-reflection, of self-discovery. Because if you don't know who you are, you're going to have these individuals to try to rule you and tell you who you are. And that is not who you that's not why you came here. That ain't why you on this earth. That ain't why you on this earth. Okay? I'm here to tell you that is not why you're here on this earth. We're gonna tap in, cause baby, the spirits are they're talking. They talking. They talking. They are talking. Solo magic. They don't need you, okay? They can use their own energy, but here's the thing. You don't need them either. In order to transcend, in order to elevate this energy, because right now I'm going to give you the solutions. You got to do it on your own. You have to have the ability to create the life that you desire on your own. Oh, well, I don't know how to do that. Get out your way. Remove that facade, because you have been so programmed for so long, you don't even know what the truth is. You stuck. You trying to figure out what's going on. Stability. Many of you feel like you aren't stable here. Okay. But we're looking at that Emperor energy again. So there's a lack of stability here. That's why many of you aren't able to move in a direction that you want to move into, because you don't have that focus. You don't necessarily have that drive. But you got to be able to have that drive. Okay? Because if not, they're going to try to take you from your essence. And that's what's happening. Your life force is being taken away from you. And many of you don't even know that. The people, places, and things that are around you are draining you of your life force. You got to open up your eyes. You have to be able to see. Because if you don't, you're going to be so caught up that you're going to be the ones who get lost in the sauce of this game that they're trying to play. Definitely a game. Alignment. Many of you are needing to get back into alignment, and you're going to get back into alignment by way of your own magic. Your hand. That means your own magic. This thing is not a we thing. We can collectively come together and shift some things, but you have to do the work in order for that to even take place. So yes, it's time for you to use your magic to get in alignment. Your magic is for you first. And once you tap into your magic, get into alignment, then guess what? You can use your magic to create a greater shift for the people, for the chosen ones, for the ones who are here to do this work. We have the key card reversed. So many of you have forgotten that you are the key. Many of you have allowed others to take your key that you have, the wisdom that has been instilled to you, and they try to take it away from you. So you got to be mindful of that. But nothing is ever lost. And that's what we have to get back into the knowing of, that nothing is ever lost. And if there's a misplacement, you can always find it. So finding you, getting back into understanding who you are, aligning with your own magic is what's going to allow you to find that key. Okay. Many of you are going to be able to find that keys through meditation, meditating, really connecting with source, getting down to the nitty gritty of who you are and what you came here to do. Okay. That's what's going to be. Some of you need to live your truth, because what's happening here is this energy of deception is not telling the truth. It's not telling the truth. But so many people are used to false narratives, they don't even know how to decipher the truth is. But that's where you have to dig deeper. Go within. Equalizer. This is the higher self. There's a disconnect. They don't want you to be connected to who you are. Can't you see that? Can't you see that who you are is simply defined by what they want to project against you? This card is in reverse. That means you need to get back into who you are. You need to tap in with Mother Earth. Mama. Many of you need to go to your mama. Freedom. You deserve freedom. Your whole mission, most of all, your purpose, and as much as I sit with the higher beings, your ultimate purpose is to experience freedom. But when you have this energy that has enslaved us for so many years, it's hard for people to truly be able to experience that freedom. But I'm here to tell you, it's time for you to experience freedom. Don't let them take that away from you. Compassion. Give yourself grace. Because I know once people have realized that the wool is being pulled over their eyes, they wanna blame. You don't have to blame anyone, because all of this is a part of your journey. All of this has to happen because this is the experience. But you got to be able to have compassion in the process of it. Pay attention. Urzuli here. Urzuli is the mother of all mothers. You see her holding that child. She don't play about mothers. And that's one thing about this energy here, is not playing. Initiation. Listen, y'all. This is the initiation. Even though this initiation that's taking place looks like it's going to happen for them, it's actually happening for you. I told you this message is for the ones who this message is for. And this is what's going on. This is your initiation. This is your time for your upgrade. Your ancestors didn't come this far to lead you astray, my loves. They did not. They came here to give you all the wisdom. They came here to give you all the knowledge. First card, the matriarch. Nurture the harvest. This is where the ancestors are coming in to speak, because we see what has happened. We saw what the spiritual warfare is, but right now it's time for us to nurture the harvest. That means nurture yourself. Nurture your children. Protect the children. I've been hearing that message has been coming up for 2 years now for me, is protect the children. In 2024, we have to protect the children more now than ever. Once we protect the children, because they're the ones who's going to be able to generate the next harvest, okay? Then we go in and protect ourselves, but we also got to go in and protect the elders that are already here, okay? That's on this earth. We also got to go ahead and protect Mother Earth here. That is a reflection of us. That vibration is the frequency is a reflection of us. So if we are not taking care of Mama, then what? All things have lost. This is going back within. This is where they try to keep you disconnected from. That's why I'm here to tell you. This is what they wanted to keep you away from. But nah, they can't. Not while I'm here. The trickster, ego and excess. What does this go back to? That goes back to all that Leo energy that was in reverse. Leo and woo, ego, baby, the ego. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting excited right now because Spirit is definitely coming through. I ain't trying to be here for a long time, but I know they will have me here for a while. But I'm just going to hear it and relay the message because I am the messenger. But the trickster and the ego. that excess. You got to release everything that's holding you back. And now, release it. You've been suffering. You feel like you have been, you've been undergoing your shadow self. You hide from who you are. This energy is trying to keep you away from who you are. This war that we're at is trying to keep you from identifying with your true, authentic self. And I have been speaking about this for years, but I'm here today to tell you on May 10th, 2024, that it's time to release that ego, get out of that trickster energy, because look, puppets on a string. That's what it wants you to be. It wants to control you, but you can't allow that control. Once you know who you are, can't nobody control you. No one. But you got to identify with self. You got to know who self is. Can't nobody tell you who self. Everybody who's been trying to, all these years, everybody been formulating and telling you who you are. They've been molding you. This doesn't apply to everybody, but many of you have been molded from at a very young age. They've been grooming, telling you who you are, telling you who you should be, what you should be in this world. And that's not the gifts that God gave you. That's not who you're supposed to be operating as. So we got to get out of that trickster energy. Okay? The star. The spiritual rebirth. Baby, when I say the upgrades it's happening for some of you, that is exactly what I mean. It is happening for some of you. We are in the season of renewal. Okay? Everything is possible. You are the flow. There is sunshine after the storm, and many of you are experiencing the storm, but this is a new direction. This is a new focus. Nothing is lost. All hope is there. That's the humanity card. The star card is Aquarius energy in the traditional tarot. We look at Aquarius energy. We are in the age of Aquarius. So that's why this whole dynamic is being shown to us. This has to be dismantled. It has to come down. It has to go away. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. It has to be taken away. But this is where we're coming into this spiritual rebirth right now. And as you truly begin to ascend, you have no other choice but to transcend this energy that they're trying to place upon you. Also of air, clarity. If you needed clarity, this is your clarity that I'm giving you today. Don't shoot me. I'm just a messenger. This is it. What else you think clarity means? Okay? It's letting you know that everything that you need is right there. Time to move forward. Everything is making sense. Right? Right. You're starting to wake up because you know you've been lied to. You're starting to wake up because you're beginning to see the truth. You're starting to wake up because your soul does no longer align with this frequency that this earth is vibrating in. This frequency that they're trying to emit, okay? They're clashing. They're opening up portals, okay? They're doing so many different things to try to remain in control. And as you see in the beginning of my reading, there is no reason or there is no way for them to continue to remain in control. This shit is happening really fast. This is happening really fast. Creature of air, speed. No other way to even explain this. Be creative in who you are. Many of you are going through galactic upgrades. You're getting upgrades from other beings of this land, of this earth, where we are, of this universe. Because I feel like this is deeper than the land that we're living on, this universe. Okay, they're coming through. That's how I know that war is really real upstairs. That's going on, because everything is happening down here on the physical really, really fast. Mother of water, emotional self-care. Make sure you're taking care of yourself in the process. Look at the number 3 as the number of manifestation, of number of fertility, a number of creating a creative boost here. Mother of water, Cancer sign. That Cancer mama is coming up heavy. She's saying, babies, it's time. She's ready for her children to take their rightful place at the throne. That's all that is. Mother God, miracles in motion. You ain't got to be worried about nothing. Nothing at all. The ancestral force. This is complete. Everything is getting ready to come to a completion, and I'm going to end it. This is all the confirmation for me right here that I needed. This is it. That's that ancestral force. The ancestors are here. The ancestral force completion. It's time. Okay, there's no other way that it can be put. It's time. The ancestors are here. We've been talking about waiting, or I ain't gonna say we, but you've been hearing rumors that the ancestors are getting ready to come back when the ancestors are already here. They're waiting on you. Let me say it one more time. They're waiting on you. Many people are so caught up in that false ideology, okay, that they're waiting on something outside of themselves when all along they're waiting on you. The Christ consciousness is within. The ancestors want you to let you know that this is over. The games that they have played on you, everything that they have done, everything that they have said, it is coming back times 10. That reparation that is owed to you is owed to you. You don't have to lie, kill, steal, or destroy yourself or your brothers or your sisters anymore because they have everything that you need. They gave you the blueprint. They gave you the keys. They gave you the answers. They told you everything that you needed to know to be the best version of yourself. Your ancestors are with you. They're only absent of a body. They came here before you to lay this path for you. They gave a way for you. Those keys that you thought you were missing, those keys are within. Your ancestors want you to let you know that you don't have to search for anything outside of yourself anymore. Everything that you have is within. That life force that they tried to take away from you, you can get that back. You don't have to hide anymore. You don't have to let them try to destroy you anymore. You ain't got to let them try to do anything to you that is going to keep you out of your character anymore. It's time for you to rise up. Many of you are out here are really supposed to lead nations. Many of you are out here are really supposed to have empires. Many of you out here are supposed to be the emperors and the empress. But you have these individuals that came through and cloaked themselves to take everything away from you. And now you feel incomplete. Now you feel defeated. Now you feel like you ain't got nothing else and you don't know anything else and you don't even know what else to do. But guess what? Your spirit team, your ancestors, most specifically, because this is channel information from higher beings and we're all connected. Okay? The energy is very much prevalent over here. But they came here to tell you that you ain't got to keep doing that no more. You know exactly who they are. You seeing them. They're showing up to you. Your spirit animals, your ancestors. Those angel numbers, your ancestors. Those synchronicities that you're getting from individuals that you're seeing, everybody vibrating on the same wavelength. These are your ancestors. These are the people that came before you to give you these information. You ain't got to search for nothing outside of yourself anymore. And if you're watching this video right now, I'm letting you know you ain't got to search for anything outside of yourself anymore. The tables have turned, my love. It's time. It's time. That's all I'm going to leave y'all here with today. And I appreciate y'all for being here. Thank you. Thank you. If you like this video, make sure you like it, share, and you subscribe to this channel. Follow me for more because we're gonna continue to get deep. We're gonna go further more into this, but follow me, okay? And I'm gonna see y'all on the flip side. Peace.